Hey guys, welcome back to another episode by Brennan World, and to another video, which is an unexpected unboxing, and it is for a new subscription box, or I don't know if it's new to me, but it is Universal Yums, which I will explain in a second. Yeah, so basically, you guys know we have done, I have a whole unboxings playlist. I've done unboxings for a couple car models, even though I have like 10 or something, or like, yeah, 10 or something like that. And then I did one loot crate. I just did a one-time thing, which was December 2014. And then we got, I believe, 2 nature boxes. And I believe, oh yeah, and those were the only 2 subscription boxes we did. The only other one we did was Brayton got about, I think he got like 4 guava juice boxes. Might have been 5. We did an unboxing on either 2 or 3 of them. But now we have this one, which is Universal Yum. So if you watch Nature Box, it's basically a whole bunch of little snacks that you choose out. So the only thing that's not too fun about that is you choose it and it's not really a surprise like most subscription boxes. Yeah, so it's universalyums.com. That's the website right there. I will leave it linked down in the description, so at the end of this video if you want to go check that out. Yeah, so basically, my mom, I believe almost a month ago, she ordered this, and my dad didn't know who ordered it. He was just like, who ordered Universal Yums? And I thought he was talking about, like, I thought he, like, just now got a message for, like, one of my digital copy movies on, like, universal.com or something. But Brayton knew what it was, so I thought that he ordered it without my mom and dad's permission or something. But it turns out that my mom ordered it, just because for education for Brayton a little bit, and just to add some more culture to our videos, because we don't already have enough. Yeah, so basically this is like Nature Box, but it's actually a surprise, and basically every month it is just a different, snacks from a different place, usually like a different country, not whole different continents, of course. I believe the only other one I saw was from Belgium, but this is of course our first one, and since it is December 2017, I think this is how the boxes probably usually look. They just have like a peanut and then just a whole bunch of like candy or whatever snacks all over the box, and then Yum box on both sides, and then the website right there, all my information crossed out right there. Bottom, same thing. But then for Christmas, I believe they always put a sticker right there, but I don't know if it's different every month. But for this one, for this month anyway, you can see it's red, white, and green right there with some snowflakes in the green areas, and it says everywhere. And it says these Yums traveled all the way from everywhere, because it's a new place every month. And then it just says it's a special seasonal smorgasbord. I wonder if there's like a little Easter egg for like what country it came from or whatever, because it says it's a special seasonal smorgasbord, or however you pronounce that. So I don't know what language that is. Not even gonna guess, because then I might trigger someone. Yeah, so it just slides open like that and opens like this, and I believe there's usually a card on the top that says where it's from. Yeah, so it just opens like that, and that is the inside opening. And I thought for a second it was from like I don't really necessarily know where, but I can't remember. I thought it the Hanukkah thing. I thought it was that. It looks like there's a few little games right there. And then it says the official snack board. So I'm not going to look over these right now, but that is all the snacks that are in this box. But I'm not going to look over there, so we can go one by one and do that. And if you guys did realize, I'm not at my desk like usual, because if you watched a couple day vlogs ago, I have a big old TV there now. So I can't really do unboxings at my desk anymore. When I have stuff that I really need to put on a desk to properly do it, I will. But for this one, I'm just kind of filming it in the middle of my room here. So then you get this little book thingy right here, 2017 recap. So of course it's my first one again, but it looks like these are all the ones that we've had in all the ones that they've had in 2017 right now. So it looks like Ukraine, Italy, Israel, Australia, Japan, Mexico, South Korea, Colombia, Pakistan, Belgium. Yep, Belgium. And yeah, so Belgium, of course, was probably the last one. So we visited 2017. They've had 21 different countries included in the Yums box, and tried over 160 different goodies from around the world. And then it actually has a clue to the next box, which it says, long ago they'd compete with others coming to cheer, but we've got a better party to kick off this year with bergamot gummies, chocolates, and an olive that's green, get excited for the first Yums of 2018. So it's kind of like a little poem, but I don't really know if you guys want to figure that out. You can do that. And then there's trivia inside, it looks like. And then basically everything about every snack, which again, I'm not going to look through. But that's first page. Second page right there. And then, yeah, last page back to there. So now let's get into the exciting part with that. Oh yeah, real quick, there's just some ornaments with some different flags on it right there. So yeah, so here we go, opening it up. Okay, so let me count the snacks in here real quick. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like there's about 5 snacks. So I guess we'll start with this first. So I already probably won't like this because I do not like any sort of pickles. And it says dill pickle flavored thin and crispy. The South's original potato chips, so golden flakes. So dill pickle thin and crispy potato chips. So just real quick, I think I'm gonna, before we get any farther, I guess I might as well figure out where this box is actually from, because I thought there was like a little thing that said like where it's from right here, but let me see here. So I guess we'll first try the golden flake dill pickle flavored thin and crispy chips. I'm probably not going to like these, but I will try one. So yeah, so pretty much seem pretty American with the bag and everything. They I know dill pickle chips a lot of times taste like cheeseburger chips, but there they are right there. Yeah, so here is the chip. It kind of looks like a sour cream and onion. They do somewhat smell like pickles, but again, they smell like the kind of cheeseburger chips, and I do kind of like those. So, I guess I'll just put the whole thing in my mouth. Hopefully I don't truly not like any of these, because I don't have any drinks or any other food down here. So if I start throwing up, then, yeah. So here we go. Holy cow. Whew. Okay, so that was probably the most powerful chip I've ever had. It actually wasn't that bad. It didn't even really taste like pickle. Like that, it kind of just like has that taste like when you're near pickles and you kind of just like breathe it in or something, so not super strong. The thing that was strong is I don't know what it was, but when I put it in my mouth and started chewing it, it was just like powerful and it like stung your tongue and everything, so definitely it goes away pretty quick, but those are actually pretty darn good. So yeah, so other than that very first part that's super powerful, I don't know what that was, but yeah, holy cow. But yeah, these were actually pretty darn good. So that was our first snack, dill pickle flavored thin and crispy potato chips. So yeah, so that one was good. So next up is these little thingies right here, which I don't know what these are. They're very, very light. It comes with 2 of them, so I'm going to save one for someone else, and if I don't like it, then of course I won't eat the whole thing. I guess these are not from Sweden. These are actually just, like I was saying, they look quite American and everything. Those are just from America. I guess they actually have little badges, and it shows where every snack is from. I guess I should have looked through this. Okay, so the Golden Flake Dill Pickle Chips are American. So next up is these. So now that we got that all figured out, now it will make much more sense. You guys are probably screaming at your cameras going like, "You're so dumb, stop it." Yeah, so, okay, what are these? These are called Yagwa candy, and it is from Korea. So yeah, so that one was from America, which is of course where I'm from. So these are from Korea. I don't know, North Korea or South Korea, they're not insanely different, other than one of them is kind of just sitting there and one of them is like has a mad ruler. Yeah, here we go. This is like the lightest thing ever. It has like no mass. Ooh. Okay, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but see, like, it sounds like a foam peanut. Okay, let's crack it in half. Okay, it looks like a very, like, de-densified or whatever Rice Krispie treat. That doesn't even look edible. Like, that looks like some sort of insulation. So yeah, so guess let's go ahead and try these. So what were these called one more time? Yes, Yagwa candy from Korea. So here we go. Okay, it's kind of interesting. It's not like amazing, but it's not horrible either. It's like it kind of has a flavor of like vanilla mixed with rice almost, which probably makes sense because these are kind of like rice cakes or something. But it kind of tastes like vanilla mixed with rice or something. But the texture is so weird. It's like a gummy mixed with a Rice Krispie treat or something like that. And then it kind of melts in your mouth, like not fully, but it kind of like shrivels up in your mouth, kind of like most cotton candy nowadays or something. But yeah, so that's kind of weird. But I guess they're pretty good. They're not like amazing. But I will eat the rest of this before we get on to the next snack. Yeah. It's pretty weird at the beginning, and it's kind of like gaggy at first. Then once you get into it, it's pretty good. So that was pretty darn good. Just to take a little break real quick, I just want to say that another reason I'm really happy that we did this is because at some point on my channel, I did want to do something where we try like a whole bunch of snacks from different places. Because I've tried like, of course, American food and like Canadian food and everything. I've never been to Canada, but of course a lot of their food is just our food. They're not much different than us. They even still use the same currency. But I've always wanted to try like a whole bunch of like Japanese stuff and like just stuff from other countries, because of course I believe the only thing I've really actually tried is a few snacks that my dad brought home from his deployments back when he used to deploy. I don't know if you can see those, but I've showed them over my past couple years here on YouTube. But I've tried 3 of those Japanese sodas where you like press them down and they like pop and fizz up. And I've tried a blueberry one, a peach one, and a raspberry one. So those aren't that great. They're good at first, but then it's just like, ugh. Kind of tastes like you're drinking, again, kind of tastes like you're drinking like a kid just had a Jolly Rancher and he's just drooling in your mouth. So I've said that a few times on my channel, but I guess we'll just move on. I kind of want to do that one last. So now I guess now we will do this one, which I'm probably not going to pronounce this right. It's called like Brevas Con Arequip. It's right there. So the flag looks like that. Let me see where that's from. Says something about figgy pudding. Oh, my mom, before I came down here, she said something has to do with figs. And, I do not like figs. So, let me see where it's actually from. I do not know. It doesn't, like in all the other ones, it says, like, in the first, place, but, oh, wait. It says Columbia, Columbia's Christmas dinner, so this one is Columbia, and of course not Columbia, like, any Columbia America, it's, the other Columbia elsewhere, but, so yeah, so, this is Brevas Con Arequip, probably not pronouncing that right, but, I'm gonna guess that that is somewhere in here. Oh, this looks like a McDonald's toy bag, like the print and then like that little weird opening thing. So I haven't touched one of these bags in so long because I stopped getting like kids meals like quite a few years ago. Yeah, so there's a few things in this. I think, yeah, these are a few different snacks because these are of course something else from the box. It just says Yum Bag on there right there. So yeah, so this thing is heavy and that looks really, really gross. I don't know how well you can see that, but it looks like there's like soy sauce on the bag. That looks really gross. I don't think I'm gonna like this one. This one is heavy. It's like, that stuff is like hard. I believe that's caramel. And then the fig, I think that's just a pure fig. That is squishy. Ugh. So yeah, so it says Paraguitas or whatever. So this is the Brevas Con Arequip from Colombia. So yeah, so here we go. I feel like this is gonna be my least favorite one in the box and probably one of the only ones that I don't like. Because everything else so far has been good, and everything else looks like acceptable. Oh, okay, here it is. This looks like some sort of melted dog treat or something. I don't know what that is. Oh, God. Okay, here we go. Whew, it smells like raisins, and I don't like any type of raisins. Okay, well, that's definitely caramel, so I'm just going to take a little nibble. I'm going to try getting some of the caramel and fig or whatever. You can see that it's like squishy and it feels really weird. So I'm going to try taking a bite out of the right there so I can get both of them. I might gag on this one, so. Oh. Ah. Yeah. Probably should have got a drink for that one. That one is... Do not like that at all. So, sorry Colombia if this is like candy to you guys. I do not like that at all. That is really bad for me. Oh, it's like stuck in my teeth. And I was not expecting that taste, because you can see that bite I took out of it, but I did get some of both. But it's like the caramel was like this really hard. It was like it was almost like this, like, it was almost like I don't even know. It was like half crunchy and half chewy. It was like really weird. And then the fig was just like a fig, which is like kind of the texture of a prune or whatever. So yeah, so that one I did not like at all. So yeah, so that one I did not like at all. So now I guess let's get on to the next thing. Hopefully this one will not be bad, so I'll get the taste out of my mouth. So the next one we will do, this one I just did, I thought that said Hitler's, but no, it says Hillyer's Mini Christmas Puddings, which I said earlier. But this is from Australia, as you can see there. So yeah, so this is a little Australia mini Christmas pudding. So of course some of these do go along with the December kind of Christmas theme and everything. So okay, this one just looks like a nice little chocolate or something. So yeah, so here's that. It's basically just a round oval type shaped thing with like white drizzle over it and stuff. It's pretty much hard, but the bottom is a little bit squishy, but I'm just gonna take a little bite out of it. I don't know if it actually has like Christmas pudding in it. Oh yeah, it had, oh god. It says a thick batter of eggs, breadcrumbs, currants, figs, nuts, and a handful of spices, which that thing that I just ate had figs in it, so I'm just gonna take a little bite of this one. That one's... Okay, so you can see the bite I took out of that one has like that weird mixture in it that kind of looks like some ground up carrot or something. That one was not... Oh, that one was not as bad as the last snack I tried, but it was still not very good at all. It kind of tastes like gingerbread cookie batter mixed with like some, again, like spices or something like that. So yeah, so we'll just be putting that right back in there. Do not like... Okay, hopefully this next snack will get my taste buds a little better, because right now they're not appreciating me. Okay, so I believe we're on our last three snacks now. So I believe these ones you have to suck on, so I might do those ones last and then come back in a little bit after I've sucked on it for a little bit, unless if they're really bad. But they're from the UK. So I guess the next one we will do is garlic Strasnik Bramberky, which is from... Where is it from? Oh, this one's from the Czech Republic. Hopefully I said that right, but yeah, right there. So this one is from the Czech Republic. So yeah, so that is this. So this is a pretty darn big bag. But yeah, so you can see that. Yeah, I can't really read anything on there. It says like Chipsy. Yeah, so on the back they have like a lot more information than most countries have, I think, including a sticker with some extra stuff on it, and then that with some big old pictures of onions and everything. And yeah, so I guess let's get started. So this bag feels a little weaker than most bags, but again, these kind of look just like sour cream and onion chips a little bit. You can see they are pretty fresh because that one is still a little bit green from the potato or whatever. So these ones actually smell pretty good. But yeah, so I got a nice and big one right here. I think I'll just go put the whole thing in my mouth at once, kind of like I did with the other chip. But I'm guessing these ones are pretty much just full on garlic flavor. Hopefully these ones are not as strong as the other ones, because a full blast of garlic is probably not near is probably a lot worse than a full blast of dill pickle. So here we go. Okay. So that one was definitely a lot better than the past two snacks I had. I probably do like the dill pickle ones a little better because that one, while it was not as powerful, it kind of tasted like just a regular American Lay's chip. Just the plain original flavor, but it's like tastes like that if they added garlic. It wasn't super powerful again, but also my throat's burning a little bit because when it's going down your throat, it's of course it's garlic, which is kind of hot, so it kind of burns your throat. But that one was not that bad. Definitely much better than the past two snacks. So yeah, so guess that means that we are now on to our next snack, which I guess now we will do the Jabri baklava, which this one looks like, oh gosh, it's saying something about meat or something. Oh, okay, so it's made from a famous restaurant in Amman, Jordan, called Subhi Jabra and Khan's Company. So yeah, so this one is from Jordan, which I'm pretty sure is in the Middle East, or near there or anything. But this one's probably like the most expensive looking and probably the nicest. It actually has like kind of this shrink wrap on the outside. And it's this nice little box, so you can see the Jabri mixed baklava. Little hand and picture of some of them, and then on the back has all your ingredients and everything. So it says the ingredients is wheat flour, sugar, palm oil, cashews, pistachios, cornstarch, butterfat, citric acid, and salt. And yeah, so it doesn't sound that bad. It sounds like some things in America, but I'm going to use one of my knives to get this open real quick. Try not to damage the box because I still need to take the picture for the thumbnail. So yeah, so let's get this started here. Take this shrink wrap off, and here's the box. It's this nice matte feel. It says 8 pieces, so I'm guessing this is like kind of like a little box of chocolates. Of course, they're not chocolates of any sort, but I mean, looks like they're going to be arranged like a box of chocolates. So it has this little flap thingy right there, which is somewhat hard to get out. There we go. Oh wow, yeah, this is pretty fancy. This is definitely probably the most expensive part of the box, but just has our logo again right there. And then right there you got that, like, I don't know, I can't remember what it's called right now, but kind of like that donut stuff that you like pick up donuts with at like Albertsons or whatever. And then they have their own little nice sticker keeping it all closed. So that's the inside of the box right there. So the sticker pretty much doesn't stick anymore, but then you just open it like so, and it opens in like 4 different, what the heck? Oh, okay. This looks like a bird's nest. Okay, so as you can see, I got all 4 flaps open. I'm going to make sure you can really see this one, because this is interesting. So you can see inside it has like little square things that almost look like mini sandwiches or something. But then in the middle, you got like this weird stuff, and it looks like really thin rice noodles with like pistachios in it, which looks like a bird's nest. So that is very interesting. So I guess I will try a little bit of that middle bird's nest looking thing and a little bit of this weird sandwich stuff. So first off with this sandwich stuff, it's very flaky. So you can see the inside there. So let me try one here. Very weird texture, that's for sure. Okay, that one I don't think I could eat a ton of, but that one was honestly pretty darn good. It almost had the texture of the, whatever these things were called, I can't remember these things. But this one is pretty darn good, so I will put that over here so no one else eats that, that I've already eaten off of. So that was a little sandwich part, but now I'm going to try some of this little bird's nest looking stuff. So I know how pistachios are, I love pistachios. So you can see now I got a little bit of the bird's nest thing and a pistachio in there. I'll get a little bit more of the bird's nest stuff. I'm guessing this is just some sort of wheat product or something. But yeah, there we go. So okay, so there's almost no flavor with that. It goes down pretty darn quickly, and yeah, but the pistachio just tastes like a pistachio, just if it's not like salted or anything. And then the outside stuff, I really love the texture of, and you really cannot taste at all until it's like going down. Then you have like an aftertaste of kind of like a corn chip or whatever. So yeah, so that was pretty darn good. So out of the whole box, I would say so far this is probably my favorite thing, because both things are pretty darn good. Neither of them are like completely like amazing, but both of them are pretty darn good, and I wouldn't mind eating. So I don't really know how that goes in, because it's kind of weird because the flap opens that way, not up. So I don't really know how that goes back in, but I'll figure that out after the video. So it looks like the last thing that we have for this video is these little candy thingies, which kind of look like some sort of, I don't really know, but they're like tan, and then on that side they're kind of like brown. They kind of look like some sort of Werther's caramel or something, and these ones are just from the UK. So yeah, so as you can see, as you can see there, so yeah, so these are mince pie candy, and I've heard of a mince pie, of course. Sugar, spices, and fruit. I was hoping, I don't think there's anything, for some reason I always think that there's something to do with mint, which I don't like mint. Yeah, so, but it says spices and stuff, which I've had about enough of spices. So I'm not going to put the whole thing in my mouth right now. I will if I really like it, but just so I can give you my thoughts on it, I'm just going to kind of like suck on one side of it. So, here we go. It doesn't really taste that bad. I don't think it would be something that I would like full on like put in my mouth and like suck on until it's gone. But it kind of just tastes like a gingerbread cookie flavored like little sucker type thing. So yeah, so not horrible. I don't think I would fully like suck on it until it's gone, but yeah, so I guess it's not that bad. So if I ever tried a mince pie, I would probably, of course, try it. Yeah, so I might do get a little bit more of that a little bit later. But as of right now, I don't really think so. So yeah, so that looks like it is everything out of this video. So overall, I would, if I had to rank these, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I had to rank these from my least favorite to favorite out of the 6, my least favorite was probably the Bravas Con Air-Equip from where was it, from Colombia. So yeah, so that was probably my least favorite. But yeah, so, and then number 5 would probably be Hillier's Mini Christmas Puddings. So yeah, but it's kind of funny because that's also from Australia. Which probably like one of my least favorite things I've ever tried in life was at this library thing a long time ago. This woman from Australia, she made us try out these little Vegemite sandwiches, and Vegemite is just this really salty like black goo stuff, and that was like the worst thing I've ever tried in my life, in food terms and everything like that. So yeah, so then number 4 would probably be the mince pie candy, and then after that would be the Yugwa candy. And then after that would be like both of the chips, so but in order, probably the garlic Strasnik Bramberky, and then the golden flake dill pickle chips. And then number 1, my most favorite is the Jabri baklava. So I have heard of baklava before. Back when we used to have cable, I believe they said it a lot on Disney Channel or something like that. But yeah, so, and I know pretty much everyone that has allergies is allergic to peanuts. I am only allergic to cats. But if you are, they put a little icon in the corner just in case. So yeah, so that is pretty much it for this video. So yeah, so that was the Universal Yums box, but I'll have to ask her after this video. So yeah, so if you do want to try to start your subscription with the Universal Yums box, or even just get one or whatever, link again is down in the description to their website. And yes, that is pretty much it for this unboxing. Dank. Thank you all so much for watching, if you are still watching, and yeah, so that is pretty much it for this video. So now I gotta wrap up most of these things and take the thumbnail. I probably should have just done it before, but I wanted it to be more of a surprise for me. So yeah, so hopefully you guys all enjoyed, and I think that's pretty much it. So make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Bye!